O'Reilly. If your AC is blowing hot air, let O'Reilly Auto Parts help bring back the cool this summer. While you may need to eventually service your AC unit, get immediate relief with Interdynamics R134A refrigerant with leak sealer. Buy two, get one free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh man, it's 300 episodes, baby! What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to this celebratory edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Folks, this is episode number 300, baby! That's right, 300 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And I don't know how else to do this broadcast by none other than just opening up the phone lines for a free format edition of this celebratory 300th episode of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, who's been bringing it to you ever since 2008, baby. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right? Let everybody know that we are live. We are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you haven't already done so, folks, follow me on Twitter, baby. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscore, boy. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. Now, folks, I'm very excited, baby. It's already 300 True Capitalist Radio episodes, folks. And that's not including the episodes that yours truly has conducted as True Conservative Radio, folks. Let me explain how many true episodes that I have conducted. We are on about 482 right now. 482 complete episodes. That's including the True Conservative Radio days. So, folks, what we are celebrating here today is the 300th episode of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And let me tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited that I have brought the show back. All right? I know everybody out there is listening and as excited as I am. I mean, you can hear it. You can hear it in my voice, baby. It's 300 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, baby. I mean, give me a break. You know, I've had an extensive internet broadcasting career, folks, and to be completely honest with you, it would not have been possible if none of the folks that have listened to my broadcasts, whether it was back in the days in the True Conservative Radio days or in the True Capitalist Radio days, I want to thank you very much for listening, folks. You're the only reason why I come up on this broadcast, and I want to be completely candid with you. I have never been some greedy bastard in an attempt to monetize the popularity of this particular podcast. All right, folks? I mean, I've never been quick to be like, oh, look, you can do this, and let's do this, and let me get some advertisers, and let me sell you this. No, folks, you know what I've been doing all this time? I have been trying to spark synapses in the brains in capitalists throughout the world. That is my sole motivation, and of course, me coming back, folks, had a lot to do with Donald Trump running for president, the man who has inspired and sparked the fervor of the capitalist revolution in not only America, but throughout the world, baby. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm excited, folks. That's why I am glad that you are here. If you know some folks that aren't listening to this live broadcast that used to listen to us back in 2011, 2010, 2012, even before that, well, then, by God, go to the social networks, go to the forum posts, go to the blogs, go wherever it takes and let everybody know that we're partying today, baby. You know what I'm saying? And look, I have broken out the Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. It's got to be broken out for the 300th edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. So before I get into anything else, damn, it's a celebratory day. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been listening to this broadcast. I don't care how long you've been listening to it, as long as you're listening to it, whether it's live or in the archive. I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Cheers to everyone who is listening to the broadcast on a consistent basis, whether you like me, hate me, or just want to listen to be entertained by me, regardless of what your motivation is. I appreciate your patronage, and that's why all I ask from you folks, and once again, I have reiterated this here earlier, I had said that I do not juice this show for any kind of monetary purposes. The whole reason why I did this broadcast, folks, was to expand people's knowledge and once again give people an idea that things are possible with the economic model of capitalism. Jesus Christ. What the hell was I talking about there? I'm doing two different things. I'm trying to pour in some Johnny Walker Blue Label, for Christ's sake, and there's a Coke can sitting on the table over here that I didn't open, for Christ's sake. So, I got those two mixed up. I saw Karl Marx Red. I'm looking at a Johnny Walker Blue Label. That's 300 episodes, for Christ's sake. I got people tweeting at me. I got all kinds of news that I got to get to, for Christ's sake. The markets are going helter-skelter, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I've got a discombobulated mind on this 300th edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. But anyway, I want to say cheers to the capitalist army. I want to say cheers to everybody who likes me, hates me, or is entertained by me. Just keep listening, baby, and tell everybody you know to keep listening too, baby. Cheers to each and every one of you, man. Cheers. Oh. I'm sorry, folks. My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour out here. I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to open up the phone lines here in just 1 second, but I want to go over the markets because I know people, they've been listening here recently, and they've been making lots of capital, all right? And let me tell you, I told you so, folks. If you would have just entertained some of the financial advice that I have been giving to the people ever since I came back on this broadcast this past March, you would be ahead of the game right now, to say the least, folks, all right? I mean, you wouldn't be as helter-skelter as even these damn investors that are in the investment community that are a part of Wall Street, for Christ's sake, are looking. You know what I'm doing for the folks that have been listening and who have been entertaining my particular financial advice, and, of course, it's just for educational purposes only, but if you have entertained these ideas, you are starting to season yourself as an investor. You're starting to understand what investment really means in the financial instruments that you can take advantage of, for Christ's sake, man, all right? Now, let me explain something that's going on here right now. There is not a consistency with this market. I'm going to run down the market really fast, and then we're going to continue to celebrate. I want to take your calls, folks. I know that people may want to talk about some doom and gloom stuff. I want to party, baby. I want to party. It's Miller time. It's party time, and that's what I want to do. But I know that people that listen to this broadcast want to know what's going on with these markets. And let me tell you something right now, folks. I don't think the investors that are professional in this goddamn stocks, commodities, bonds arena even know what the hell they're doing. I mean, the proof is in all the green all around. I mean, there's green on the board in the equities markets. There's green on the board in the commodities markets. That doesn't even make any sense. I mean, folks, during the traditional financial days of investing, when you saw an increase in the equities markets, typically you would see, I mean, most of all, 9 times out of 10, you would see a decrease in commodities across the board. And vice versa, when you saw an increase in commodities, 9 times out of 10, you'd see either a flat or a decrease in the equities markets, folks. So I'm going to break this down. There's a lot of green all over the board out here. I think it's just wishful thinking, to say the least. Definitely a good environment if you happen to be a day trader in this market. And let me just go ahead and get to the markets here. I don't want to take too much time on this. This is a 300th episode. It's party time. Celebrate. I mean, that's what I want to do. It's time to celebrate, baby. 300 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. I'm sorry, I'm a little excited. Anyway, let's get to the stocks, shall we? Everything on the green side, for Christ's sake, positive side. Dow Jones Industrials was up 284.96 points on the day, a percentage increase of 1.64% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 17,694.68 points for today's trading. Now, once again, folks, I have strongly advised everybody, do not be fooled by this supposed bounce back, all right? I have said this time and time again, the only reason that we see a 17,000-plus point composite as it relates to the Dow Jones Industrials is because there is no longer a influence by the independent investors. I mean, the dominant force within the stock market at this point in time is Wall Street, the big banks, the stockbrokers, the mutual fund managers, the hedge fund managers, these people that are in control of billions of dollars in people's pensions, retirements. These are the people that are dictating whether we're going to see a positive or a negative in the equities market. And all an individual investor can do is be able to calculate in conjunction with modern-day social and political activities and correlate that with the trends within Wall Street. Now, I can't really explain to you without going into explicit detail for about 2 or 3 hours how to do that. That's why I just basically tell you how I read the tea leaves, how they fall, and hopefully through the continuous listening of this broadcast during the financial breakdown, you will become very aware of the patterns that yours truly sees, and then you will be able to make your own analysis. You'll be able to get your own plays. You'll be able to see profits in other parts of the market that yours truly doesn't cover. There's a lot of liquidity all over every market, folks, and this is why I do this broadcast in hopes of facilitating the idea of learning these financial instruments so that you can partake in them yourself. Anyway, folks, I want to go ahead and continue going on. In my personal opinion, this is a fool's market. If you think that you're going to get some profits in here, unless you're a day trader or unless you're going to trade for the short term, I mean, I strongly advise you to, if you're going to hold any positions in the equities markets, you better put your eyes on the damn stock market every day. Just imagine the people that had long-term positions that basically just have stocks in their portfolio for the long term and don't necessarily look at them very often. I mean, just imagine the impact on their portfolio because of the Dow Jones Industrial, NASDAQ, and S&P tanking as a result of the Brexit vote. All right? I mean, seriously, you don't want to be held with lost equity value because you weren't paying attention to the modern-day business news. And that's why I continue to tell everybody it can happen at any time. I mean, I think that right now what these mutual fund managers and money managers are doing to this market, they're trying to prop it up so that they can prevent people from making a run at the stock market. Now, folks, I know that everybody used to be worried about a run at the banks. And for you folks that are unaware what a run at the banks is, it's basically what caused the Great Depression. Now, I don't want to get into a whole run at the banks, but basically it means that the public is in such economic mass hysteria and such economic uncertainty that the majority of people that have money in banks go to the bank in an attempt to withdraw all their money from the bank. The problem is, folks, is that just because you leave your money into a bank doesn't mean it has your money on hand. Now, the only reason that you can go now and, go cash out your check, go get some money out of your account is because there isn't a run at the banks, and moreover, there isn't any problem in relation to the outstanding loans that the bank has out. You see, what the traditional banking model used to be before the banking industry turned into a complete and utter fraud, if you want my personal opinion, banks used to pay you interest on an annual basis, a quarterly basis. It just depended on your banking apparatus and what terms they had. But banks used to traditionally pay you an interest rate for you giving them the opportunity to save your money in their bank. So the reason that you would get an interest on your savings or on your checking account is because the bank takes your funds and lends them to people that need cars, people that need houses, people that need extra capital for businesses, and they charge those folks interest on the money that they have lent out, which is nothing more than the money that has been deposited in the bank. Now, folks, that old traditional way of banking is no longer valid because, folks, have you ever tried to take a goddamn, some money out of the bank nowadays, for Christ's sake? They want to give you a piss and blood test before you even take your money out of the bank. Nowadays, they're charging you a monthly fee so that they can hold your money. And we're getting down to the point, folks, and we've talked about this here past couple of months, we're entertaining the notion of negative interest rates. Now, folks, for you folks that are unaware of what negative interest rates are, they are already being implemented in certain parts of Europe. And, folks, instead of the traditional method of the banks giving you interest because you have your money in their bank, now with negative interest, the banks are going to charge you interest for you putting your own money in their bank on a monthly basis. I'm not joking, folks. It's already happening in damn Europe. It's going to happen here in the United States if we don't take our goddamn heads out of our asses, all right? Now, I don't mean to go off on that diatribe on banking and, all the run at the banks and negative interest rates and all that crap, but this goes into why the people that are the big money managers, the people that are the mutual fund, hedge fund managers out here in Wall Street, this is why they're propping up these equities markets, because they don't want a run at the stock market. Now, how would a run at the stock market work if there's not independent investors mostly invested in this market? They're going to call up their damn brokers. They're going to call up their financial advisors, and they're going to scream that they want their money out of the market once this market starts tanking more than it has, especially in this little small contraction that we had after the Brexit vote. And you see, folks, what happens if there's a run at the Wall Street, if there's a run at the investment firms and at the stockbrokers by their clients to get them to sell off, folks, that's it for the stock market, man. And not only is that it for the stock market, that's it for the whole financial industry. That's it for the financial advisor jobs. That's it for the mutual funds and the hedge funds. I'm telling you this right now. This is the only reason why you have this damn Wall Street propping up this equities market. And how and why are they able to do so, folks? Because there has been a marriage, once again, a marriage between government and Wall Street, and it happened during the crash of 2008 and 2009. And who was the man that married Wall Street and government? nothing more than Barack Obama, the Democrats, and the supposed liberal regime that's in power and that took power in 2009. Lest we forget that the Democrats had complete and total control of the executive branch and the legislative branch. They could have passed anything. They could have done anything. But instead, they bailed out Wall Street. They bailed out these big corporations that donated to the campaign contribution accounts of the Democrats. All right, they gave people bailouts all over the place, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you this right now. Read Stimulus Package 2 and take a look at all the transfer of wealth that happened during the Obama administration. And for all you folks that are out here collecting your beans on food stamps, welfare, or whatever the case might be, you people got the scraps of whatever the hell Barack Obama redistributed to Wall Street, to the big multinational corporations like GE, GM. He even gave a bailout to the Hollywood industry, pornographic industries, for Christ's sake. All right, I'm not joking around. This actually happened. And this is why these assholes on the left and these Democrats try to claim that, well, the reason that it's not good economy right now is because Obama's been trying to fix what Bush set up. What a bunch of horse crap. If that's the case, then it proves that Democrats are completely incompetent of solving and rectifying problems. And the reason I go on this soliloquy about Democrats, folks, is because they're the ones that merged Wall Street with government. And that's why they can manipulate these stock prices. That's why they can manipulate the gold and silver prices, because who's regulating Wall Street? The government. Who gave Wall Street all the money to recapitalize their own bad financial investments? The government. So, once again, there is a marriage of convenience, a monopoly. That was one of the first monopolies that was enacted by Barack Obama and the liberal regime. Why do you think that you, as an independent investor, cannot get into the market to day trade unless you have a $25,000 brokerage account by U.S. law? I'm telling you, this liberal regime punished the working person, punished the average everyday American Joe Six-Pack. And this is supposed to be the party of the so-called working people, the POE in America, the minorities, all this other nonsense. And meanwhile, every damn policy they've enacted has been so pro-monopoly, so pro-protectionist of multinational corporations, so pro-Wall Street and embracing the irresponsibility of Wall Street, recapitalizing Wall Street with our tax dollars, for Christ's sake. This is the liberal regime. And that's why I'm saying, folks, do not invest in this damn stock market until the damn run at the stock market happens and we start seeing such hysteria. Because as I stated, folks, I believe the Dow Jones Industrial's true value is anywhere between 10 to 12,000 points. Now, when this humongous retraction and contraction happens, once this happens, it's not just going to correct itself to the appropriate levels as it relates to the value of the Dow Jones Industrials. No. It is going to go way below that, just like it did in 2008 and 2009. All right? I mean, why did I tell you people back then, when I started True Capitalist Radio, why did I tell you people to start going out and investing in this stock market? Because everything was dirt cheap. I mean, look back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. You could have thrown a dart at a dartboard filled with Dow Jones Industrial companies, and whatever dart you landed on, whatever company it was, you could have invested in it and held on for the long term and probably quadrupled your money up to this point at best. Or at the least, I should say. You could have done a lot more, a lot better than that. I mean, dividends have risen to attract more investors in this precarious economy, especially in the Dow Jones Industrial. There's been tremendous buybacks so that they can manipulate the stock price so that it doesn't look like it has been battered because of corporation cutting or any kind of bad numbers in the stock market, for Christ's sake. So anyway, let me continue going. Now, people are trying to disagree with me and say that the true value is 6,000 to 7,000 points. I completely disagree. I still think that there is enough profitability amongst whatever multinational corporations that are still American-based and haven't left the country, like many of these damn multinationals that were born here. They've left the country, for Christ's sake. We still have enough to be able to, create, and not just create, but to sustain a long-term Dow Jones Industrial growth process that is not just at 12,000. I think that it is right now valued at 10 to 12,000. But because we have so much offshore, there's about $2 trillion in multinational corporation profits that are sitting offshore. And the only reason that it hasn't come into the United States is because of the tax code currently enforced by this liberal regime. So that means that even though these multinational corporations are cutting, these people are possibly reshifting certain allocations of capital, human capital, whatever the case might be as it relates to its corporation, it still does have offshore monies. And that's really the precursor of why a lot of these corporations are leaving America, because they don't want to pay the taxation of the money that they've already paid taxation in another country. Now, that's why, folks, this $2 trillion is offshore. Let me explain this again, because I know this is very complicated for folks, but that's why, the capitalists are the capitalists, and the folks that are collecting welfare and food stamps are collecting welfare and food stamps. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm a realist, all right? I'm serious. I mean, good God. Anyway, you know what? I'm getting off keister here. Let me just get to the damn markets. Look, it's already going to be 30 minutes in. This is supposed to be a 300th edition. Let me just get through the markets, for Christ's sake. You get it, folks. Stay away from the markets until the crash, all right? It's as simple as that. All right, entertain commodities. At this point in time, I think that commodities are a good bet for the long term, regardless of what commodity that you get into. Now, let me get to commodities in a second. S&P 500, folks, because I want to get through the markets really fast. S&P 500 is up 34.68 points, a percentage increase of 1.70%, closing out the S&P at 2,070.77 points. And as I said, folks, the S&P 500 was downgraded by Moody's from a AAA rating to a AA rating. So that just doesn't say very well for the true value of the S&P or for the economic stability for the S&P as well. Now, once again, folks, the NASDAQ composite, folks, I've said for a long time is over-bloviated. And we all know the reason is because these damn venture capitalists infuse these ridiculous crack pipe internet ventures and tech ventures to evaluate their company at ridiculous evaluations. And when they become on the stock market, that's how they cut their stock. They cut their stock based upon the valuation of whatever the first or second or third rounds of funding were accumulated. All right, I mean, that's really what's bloviating the stock. I think that the NASDAQ, in my personal opinion, and this is my opinion, folks, I think that the NASDAQ is a freaking Ponzi scheme, in my personal opinion, all right? Now, let me explain. All right, now you have these tech companies, and this happened in the 90s, folks, so that's why I'm pretty well aware of the whole scheme of the tech venture capitalist, scheme. I'm trying to say it delicately, but this is what it is. Now, let's say I'm a tech company, right? I got some tech company, some website. I convince some moronic venture capitalists who have more money than sense, folks. And the reason why venture capitalists are real easy to give money is because they're literally filthy rich. And if they lose that initial venture capital money, they could just write it off on their taxes. I mean, that's really that simple. Now, because tech and technology isn't really widely known by the masses, especially amidst certain levels of the venture capitalist community, it's very easy to dupe these stupid venture capitalists into believing whatever technology crack pipe that you're proposing, or even convince them about potential future earnings, so to speak. Now, what they do is they influx whatever tech company that I have with whatever valuation that I put forth. Now, let's say I just made some website. Me and a couple of chaps made some website, and it's got some, peculiar technology that's already got about, 5,000 paid followers or something. Well, what I'll do is whatever the valuation is on a monthly basis, let's say we get 5,000 monthly subscribers, all right, 5,000 at $5, all right? All right, it should be about 25,000 if my math is correct. 25,000 a month, all right? 25,000 a month is the monthly evaluation. So if you put 25,000 a month and you times that by 12 months, that equals $300,000. Now, typically, when you're trying to raise venture capitalist funds, you want to raise a multiple. Believe it or not, this is the tech industry's multiple, all right? This is not an industry standard. But they want 8 times profits, all right? 8 times profits. Now, let's say I'm just a dumbass tech company. I mean, what's the profits? You know what I mean? What's the profits? I mean, it's me and a couple of chaps. We're all paying each other low wages. We're living off the company, for Christ's sake. Let's say that the profitability is $200,000, right? $200,000, and you times that by a multiple of 8. All right. Now, right off the bat, for $200,000 of my capital that I have, that's free-flowing capital. That's profitability that's sitting in the bank. I got a $1.6 million evaluation right there. Do you see how that works? Now, did you see that? $1.6 million evaluation. All right. Now, that's just a very simple idea. I'm just saying. And this is just a couple of chaps, a few chaps sitting in a damn garage somewhere or in a goddamn office, putting their coding and graphics skills together and making some kind of a website that it's some either product or service that requires some level of monthly subscription, and you can successfully get 5,000 people, at $25 a month. All right? Or excuse me, 5,000 people at $5 a month. That's my bad. Sorry about that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, regardless, that's what I'm talking about, folks. This is how they get these big evaluations, even though they haven't even made the money yet. And sometimes some of these morons, and look, the only reason that this is possible is because people did it back in the 90s, all right? Sometimes they even give them bigger valuations because the first round of funding, okay, let's say I got $1.6 million in funding for my little website or for my little technology website on the first round. We get the $1.6 million. Well, we need some more money. So what we're going to do is we're going to dilute the company by giving away more equity in the company to more venture capitalists. But we are now going to evaluate, even though we made no money and lost money, we could lose money after we get the $1.6 million in the first round of venture capitalist funding. We could lose it all, but we could go back to another round of venture capitalist funding, the second round, and basically either quadruple, and I wouldn't go any more than quadrupling, the actual last valuation of the round of funding at 1.6 mil. So if you got 1.6 mil and you wanted to go for a second round of funding, I'm telling you, this is how this garbage works, man. I'm not kidding around. This is how this works. Okay, so like let's say the second round of funding, I got, let me see here. I'm putting this on the damn calculator here because I'm doing a bunch of damn things in my head here. 1.6 million, right? The second round, we decide that, look, we feel that, the first round was at 1.6 million. We're going to go ahead and ask 4 times the first round valuation. All right, so let me go ahead and do that right now. 1.6 mil.
A Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Excuse me, folks, here. Let me go ahead and times that by a multiple of 4, and that equals $6.4 million, okay? So that's what I'm going to try to convince in the second round of venture capitalist funding is that particular valuation of $6.4 million. And you see, this is what happens in the tech industry, and by the time they go public, they go public based upon an evaluation of whatever the venture capitalists have put into the damn company, whether or not the damn company is making profit or not. All right, this is all based on speculation and our prospectus that, you know, once they hit a certain debt to income ratio point, that's when, you know, profitability is starting to, I mean, it's just a bunch of garbage, man. It's garbage. And that's why you've got the NASDAQ composite, folks, as high as it is, because, folks, it's a scam, all right? I mean, these are not companies that are being put on initial public offering that are legitimate, profitable companies. I'm not saying all of them are not, but most of them are not, all right? Anyway, here, let me go ahead and, somebody's saying, hey, why are you even going through this? Nobody listening even understands this. Hey, I believe there's a lot of people that listen to this broadcast that understand this. They're taking notes. They want to be capitalists. If you want to be an idiot that counts bacon bits out of your damn hairy shit funnel, that's your goddamn problem. Don't ruin my 300th episode, asshole! Anyway, the NASDAQ is up, all right, 87.38 points, a percentage increase of 1.86% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ Composite Index at 4,779.25 points. Once again, folks, I don't know why in the blue hell. I just think that the NASDAQ, in my personal opinion, true value of it is somewhere around what the S&P is right now, if you want my personal opinion. All right, now don't get me wrong. As long as people and investors are still going to be idiots and that are going to continue to buy initial public offerings and continue to invest in tech hype, well, then, you know, you go ahead and continue to ride that gravy train. But, as far as I'm concerned, I would stay away until the actual crash happens. I mean, unless you're a day trader, unless you're a frequency trader, I would stay away from the stock market, in my opinion. Now, let me get to commodities, folks, because yours truly, even though I've been saying to stay away from the stock market, I've been telling people to entertain some plays in gold, oil, and silver, baby. And I'm telling you, people have been listening, and they've been making serious capital, baby. I mean, have you been seeing the retweets that I've been tweeting that folks are thanking me because I gave them the advice? Folks, when I came back in March of this year, I was telling everybody to entertain an ETF, at least an ETF, an exchange-traded fund, in correlation with the rise of oil, with the rise of gold, or with the rise of silver. Or invest in physical gold, or invest in physical silver. All right? Folks, have you taken a look at the commodities? Now, I know people were a little hesitant here since Brexit. They saw pullbacks in the oil markets, and they thought that it was another collapse of the oil markets. Folks, it is not. Once again, I had strongly advised everybody to hold their positions if they're thinking about leaving, because I strongly believe that oil is going to be good until the election time. Now, let me explain something about oil. We're going to see increases, in my opinion, up until about $60, $70 a barrel, possibly even more going into the election. Now, if Donald Trump is elected, sell oil. And the reason is, folks, if you didn't take a look at his economic speech yesterday, I strongly advise you to do so. One of the greatest economic America First speeches in American history. He alluded to in that speech that we're no longer going to give our money, all right? We're no longer going to give our money to a goddamn OPEC, some goddamn oil cartel out there in the Middle East. We have the ability and the resources to generate and mine and pump all of our own energy. I mean, we've got natural energy resources out here so we could be our own producer, and we could sustain our own country with our own energy. And that's definitely a threat to the OPEC countries. That's definitely a threat to everyone that's an oil producer in the world. I mean, Donald Trump does want to produce domesticated oil, domesticated energy, so we are not at the whim of these goddamn Middle Eastern countries. Now, once again, by some grace of the devil and Satan, that this damn witch, Hillary Rotten Clinton, is elected. Well, by God, if you are holding on to oil right now and you're willing to roll the dice, all right? You're willing to roll the dice out here as it relates to, holding your positions in oil past the election. If Hillary Rotten Clinton is elected president, the oil prices are going to go up the roof. All right. Now, the reason is because of the difference in policy. You see, what Obama and Hillary both believed in, and what Obama has done and what Hillary's going to continue to do, is going to halt domesticated production of oil, halt domesticated production of energy, halt domesticated production of any of these things. Why? Because they're both being paid by the oil-producing countries in their campaign contribution accounts. This is what Donald Trump is trying to say about crooked Hillary Rotten Clinton. This woman is being paid millions, tens of millions by Qatar, by Saudi Arabia, and all these other oil-producing Middle Eastern countries. It's no wonder why she wants to cut the domestication of production of energy in America. You understand that? She is being paid by the Saudi Arabians and the people in the Middle East, the OPEC countries, to prevent domesticated energy production. It has nothing to do with clean climate change and global warming and all that crap. It's the truth. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, this is a good play. Oil is a good play. I've been telling people this ever since the goddamn, I came back in March. It's a good play up until the election. Now, if you believe that Hillary Rotten is going to win it, by God, I would hold on all the way through the election. And once Hillary Rotten is in there, you're going to see a dramatic spike in oil. But vice versa, if Trump is elected president, you're going to see a crash in oil that you ain't never seen before in your life. All right? And that's because of the energy policy of Donald Trump. He is adamant about domestication of energy production, and I agree with him as well. All right? But for the meantime, you're a capitalist. You want to make some money on some of these gains in oil, and that's what I alluded to, that everybody should have entertained an ETF, an exchange-traded fund, at the very least, in correlation with the rise of oil or gold or silver. Now, let's take a look. We've got WTI Sweet Crude right now, and I know we saw pullbacks during Brexit, and I was telling people to hold on. People are just cashing out their profits. Remember, back in November, November, September, around fall time, we saw $28 a barrel of oil. So you got to remember, people, cashed in and tried to buy in at about $28, $29, $30 a barrel. It is now $49, $48, $47 a barrel. You had people cash out profits during the Brexit uncertainty, cash out those profits in an attempt to allocate them into other areas where investors were basically putting their money for safe havens during the damn Brexit situation. But now that it seems as if, and I'm telling you it's not over, but the investment community, based upon all this green, and that's why I'm saying it's green in the commodities sector. Why is it green here and green in equities? Because the investment community doesn't know what the hell they're doing. All right? They don't know what the hell they're doing. So anyway, folks, WTI sweet crude is up today. All right, it is basically remade all those losses in the past several trading days since Brexit. All right, WTI sweet crude is up $2.03, a percentage increase of, get this, 4.24% on the day, closing out WTI sweet crude at $49.88 per barrel of oil. Now, Brent crude is on its way up also, folks. It was up $1.52 today, a percentage increase of 3.13%, closing out Brent crude at $50.10 per barrel of oil. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's go ahead and get to the metals, huh? Gold, folks. Now, when I talked about the investment in metals, I said that the higher percentage yield in the short term will be in silver. But the higher dollar value in yield in the long term will be gold. Now, for you folks that entertain the silver plays, you already know what I'm talking about as it relates to the bigger percentage increases for your dollar in the short term. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, let me tell you. Let me get to gold first, right? Gold is up today. It had a slight pullback yesterday because people were cashing out their positions, allocating them into the now green stock market. But it is slightly up today, $9. A percentage increase of 0.68%, closing out gold at $1,326.90 per troy ounce. Now, folks, did you see the damn silver market for time? I mean, good God! I mean, it was definitely volatile, but definitely on the plus side. I saw it almost up as much as almost 4% on the day, but it came back down at the end of the day's trading. It is up today 52 cents, a percentage increase in silver of, get this, 2.90% on the damn day, for Christ's sake. Closing out silver at, get this, $18.41 per troy ounce of silver. So let me tell you something right now. For you folks that entertain these silver plays, you're getting a faster percentage yield on your money in the short term. But once I'm going to allude to this again, gold will reap you bigger dollar return in the long term. So I'm just giving you the facts here, right? Anyway, folks, that's about it for the markets. I just wanted to let everybody know that the prognosticator strikes again. And for everybody that's out there, living lavish and entertaining some of these plays that yours truly has tried to put forth out here, I'm glad that you're profiting, baby. That's what it's all about. But remember, just because you profit a $2,000, a $3,000, a $5,000 because of one good deal that you made, remember, being a capitalist is about making deals every day. And that's why I try to cover these markets so that people can get aware, get that mindset on how to look for profits, how to look for money, and be able to be a capitalist themselves. All right? And that's why I do what I do. Anyway, let's get to the 300th episode of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had here? All right, well, we've got a couple of Twitter shout-outs to be had out here, and if you want a Twitter shout-out on this 300th episode of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, baby, and the Twitter account is PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Now Live. You retweet that tweet, I'll give you a shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast on this 300th edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Anyway, let's get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Woo! Anyway, we got Digital Aspect in the house. What's going on? Trisexual Pride Day. Uh-oh. That's what I'm glad y'all folks caught on to that word that I had made up, because I'm sick and tired of bisexual and asexual and pansexual, and I mean, this is a trisexual society that we're living in, for Christ's sake. People are trying anything. I'm serious. They're sexually trying anything. They're like, here, look, let me hump this couch. Oh, let me hump this lamp. Let me hump this hole in the bed. I mean, in Canada, they're out there doing freaking mooses and crap. I mean, it's legal to hump a dead moose out there or some crap now. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going, for Christ's sake. We've got Coach Ace in the house, the Brony Network in the place, Trans Templeton, give me a freaking break, 312 packs wasted. Just shove it up your ass, asshole, all right? Shove it up your clogged up pooper. Jesus Christ. We've got 300 tinfoil hat rolls you. What? Shove it up your gut. Damn it. Shove that tinfoil crap shit up your ass. Excuse my French. I'm sick of these people that say tinfoil hat, for Christ's sake, you son of a bitch.
Celebrate your 4th of July in style with a little help from your friendly neighborhood Albertsons. Get great deals on festive favorites for a memorable holiday gathering. For a delicious cookout, stop by the meat department and pick up fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs, just $1.59 a pound when you buy 3 pounds or more. And get local red or green seedless grapes for only 88 cents a pound. Tastier meats, sweeter produce, better celebrations. Albertsons, it's just better.
I like to think, all right? Nobody tells me what to do. Do you understand that? Nobody tells me what to do. Give me the freaking mic for damn mic. Give me the damn mic, for Christ's sake. Is this what y'all are going to do to me here on this 300th episode of True Capitalist Radio? I mean, I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm giving you millions of dollars of information that these idiots out there in the financial world make you pay for. And look at you, you idiots don't care. Look at you, look at you. Look at these people. Look at them. Look at them. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got Novelty Best in the house. 300 episodes of lies, 600 hours of wasted time. You son of a... Damn it! God damn you! This is how you're going to repay me? 300 episodes of True Capitalist Radio, and this is how you're going to repay me, you bastards? I mean, are you trying to make me, end the episode, for Christ's sake? Is this what you're trying to do, huh? Oh, y'all think y'all are so damn cute. I'm like, I'm going to make those end the show. You stupid assholes. I'm telling you this right now. You guys are a bunch of stupid jerk dicks, and I really don't appreciate it. You know, this is my 300th episode, man. I'm supposed to be celebrating. I'm not supposed to be getting angry, assholes. God. Jesus Christ, man. No respect. I get no respect, man. I mean, I'm a capitalist. And I deserve the respect accorded that title. You know, I sit here, I do this show every day, every goddamn day! Every day! And this is the kind of thanks I get? This is what I get for 300 episodes, for Christ's sake? Good God! Oh, man, you assholes just want me to end this son of a bitch, don't you, huh? You just want me to end this son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the mic! Man, let me tell you something, you scumbags! I will end this broadcast. Let me tell you, I am not going to waste a 300th episode on a bunch of troll terrorists and cyber vermin who have been making my life a living hell ever since 2009. You're lucky I even came back on this broadcast, for Christ's sake, boy. You're lucky I even came back on this broadcast. Jesus Christ. What's going on to the Czech capitalist? What's going on? What's going on to regular TCA? You know, what's going on to the Teutonic Plague? He's in the house. What's going on? What's going on to Blood Fart? We've got Mother Figure Ghost. Shove it up your ass, all right? Mother Figure Ghost. I got your mother right here, boy. I got your mother right here, butt naked, on the floor in the kitchen, making me corn grits with bacon, bent over backwards. That's where I got your mother. Stupid dumbass. We got Raiden Snake in the house. What's going on? We've got Put the Engineer. Shut up! No, stop! Look, me and the engineer, we had a deep talk about this before the show. He's already promised me that he's not going to listen to you sons of bitches, and I think that you people need to just lay off the engineer, to say the least. He's got a job to do. He needs to do it. He doesn't need to be discombobulated by a bunch of troll terrorists and cyber vermin that could care less about him. Right, engineer? These people are not your friends. Remember that. These people are internet people. They are not your friends. I'm telling you, they're not your friends, engineer. Believe me. Take it from personal experience here. These people are freaking nutcases, all right? Anyway, we got Z Frostwire in the house. What's going on? We got Trumpet Capitalist in the house. We got Artron Havoc. We got Tank Dempsey in the place. We got Portugal for Ghost in the house. We've got, I'm not saying that for Christ's sake, you sick, twisted prick. Microwave Diaper. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Good God. I'm only going to take a couple of more, man, because you see, this is supposed to be a celebratory, I don't want to talk about it. You people you already screwed it up anyway. That's what you people like to do, right? You like to ruin everything for everybody. I mean, that is your contribution to life. Jesus Christ. I'm hunting turkey. What's going on? We got Cody from California. What's going on? What's going on to President Brian, by the way? Squid Girl for Ghost. What's going on? We got Trouser Bulge. We've got, I'm not saying that for Christ's sake. Tinfoil Can Hat. Oh, you son of a bitch. Look, I'm only going to take a couple of more, and I'm not taking any more of this crap. This is my 300th episode, man. This is my 300th episode of True Capitalist Radio. How dare you? How dare you? We got Hans Guvensmits in the house. Tyson Rocket in the place. We've got Vet of Forum Wars in the place. Free Zorg in the house. How you doing, Free Zorg? We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting crap, for Christ's sake. Capitalist UK, Redemption 47 in the house. Time to end the show, Ghost. Oh, is that it? Oh, you want me to end this show, boy? I'll do it. Don't tempt me, boy. Do not tempt me. I'll end this damn show, and what the hell else are you going to do for the next hour, huh? Oh, I know what you're going to do. You're going to sit back, play with your goddamn pecker shaft while you're watching some goddamn hentai or some goddamn, stupid anime or some My Little Pony, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Jesus Christ. But you clap and hesitate. Jesus Christ. A couple of more and that's it. I'm getting sick of this crap. We got Exara Hawks in the house. What's going on to Exara Hawks? We got TF2 Capitalist. We've got 300 wasted days. Just shove it up your ass, all right? Look, this is my 300th episode. Stop harshing my mellow. Stop harshing my goddamn mellow. Good God. We got the lost brony in the house. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got? We got the grown boy. We've got the trans NASA. Oh, that's fresh. That's fresh. Putting a pair of balls on the NASA logo. That's fresh, for Christ's sake. Stick a fork in him. Oh, that's fun. That's real funny, asshole. Jesus Christ. NASA Ghostbusters. Oh, my God. I mean, what is this garbage? There's the green bio. 300 episodes of misery. 300 episodes of Charlie. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't go there. Don't go there. I don't want to talk about Vietnam. Excuse my French. I don't want to talk about it, all right? We got Commander Biff in the house. What's going on? 300 days of liberalism. How the hell you figure, boy? How in the hell do you figure? I'm telling you, boy, y'all are pissing me off, man. This is my 300th episode, man. God damn it. Man, I'm warning you, all right? I'm telling you, I'm going to end this goddamn show. If you don't believe me, just watch me, boy. 300 hours of drunk ramblings, you asshole, huh? End the show, Ghost. What's going on to Josh Taylor? Trans Ghostler, asshole? I mean, come on! Tinfoil cripple? You know what? I'm done with this. I'm not going to say any more Twitter shit. Go screw yourself. As a matter of fact, screw all you troll terrorists and cyber vermin. You're messing up my 300th episode, for Christ's sake. You're lucky I'm even gracing my great presence here. You're even lucky I'm gracing my presence. You're lucky that I'm even spouting what I'm spouting on this fiber optically connected world that we call the internet. You ungrateful cyber vermin. You ungrateful troll terrorist. You seat-sniffing, turkey tit-having, phallic fluffer, pedophile priest-probing, chicken skin sack having, piggish power-bottom fruit bowls. You make me sick. Get this mic out of my face. Get this mic out of my face. Get that mic out of my face. I'm sick of this crap, man. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm depressed. I mean, I deserve more respect than this crap, man. This is my 300th episode. Where's the respect? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, man. I'm sick of this crap. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me that goddamn mic, you milky-licking prick. Jesus Christ. You know, let me tell you something right now, all right? We're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio goddamn broadcast. And, of course, I'm your host, the man they call Ghost, yada, yada, yada. I mean, give me a damn break. How am I supposed to feel after this crap, man? This is my 300th episode. I've been conducting broadcasts since 2008. All right, I've been doing a broadcast every goddamn day since freaking March, for Christ's sake, and this is the kind of things I get. This is the kind of things I get. This is the kind of things I get. God damn it. I'm sorry if I'm a little high-strung here today, folks, but I was expecting things to be a little bit more of a celebration around here. But instead, oh, Jesus Christ. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? I'm telling you, man, you people make me sick, all right? Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here, folks. This is a free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. I'm even afraid to take calls, but let me tell you something. I'm already pissed off as it is. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I thought this was going to be a nice show. I thought that we were going to have some kind of a celebration going on. I thought everybody was going to have a good time. Everybody was going to reminisce about the show. Everybody's going to do it. No. So if you think that I'm going to waste any more time, if you people are going to make a mockery of my show, I am out. I am out of here. I might even take the freaking week off if you keep pissing me off. I'm going to go take a goddamn vacation is what I'm doing. I made a lot of money here just in this whole Brexit situation, folks. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I want to take a nice goddamn vacation on a private beach. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't even like going into the water. You're likely to get a goddamn flesh-eating bacteria or a goddamn amoeba in your head that'll turn your brain into liquid crap. But what I do like to do is sit on the beach, have a damn barbecue, for Christ's sake, have a sip on the margaritas, you know what I'm saying? Just listen to the ocean, take in the scenery, and of course, just relax. And I think that's what I need, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you this right now. I've been doing a lot of damn things here ever since March, ever since I brought back this show. Believe me, this show is, a little bit of work. All right, on top of everything I've already got to do in life, all right? So anyway, let's go ahead and take some callers on this free format edition of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is the 300th episode, and I hope and I wish people would appreciate it as such. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would, but it doesn't look like they're gonna. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little angry, to say the least. But who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised here in the free format edition. Who knows? All right. Anyway, do we got any callers here, engineer? All right. Well, we got some callers here, folks. It's the free format edition of the 300th episode. We're supposed to be celebrating. As you can tell, I'm a little upset. I'm getting trolled here. And I'm sure that it's not going to end, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I am not going to continue this 300 broadcast, all right, when you're going to continue to do this to me. I'm not going to do it, all right? I'm not going to do it. Anyway, let's take some calls here, shall we? We got area code 606. You're on the horn. What's going on? Stupid idiot. Look, that's not radio graffiti. Look, I'm telling you this right now. Stop messing with me. I'll end the damn show. I got better things to do than to sit here and talk to a bunch of unappreciative pricks that are going to just make a mockery of my show. I'm not going to do it, boy. Jesus Christ. 682. What's up? What's going on with your ass? Hey, 682, you there?
Celebrate your 4th of July in style with a little help from your friendly neighborhood Albertsons. Get great deals on festive favorites for a memorable holiday gathering. For a delicious cookout, stop by the meat department and pick up fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs, just $1.59 a pound when you buy 3 pounds or more. And get local red or green seedless grapes for only 88 cents a pound. Tastier meats, sweeter produce, better celebrations. Albertsons, it's just better.
Oh, great. Now what, we're going to have Helen Keller deaf mutes, for Christ's sake? Is this what we're going to do? Is this what we're doing now? 808, you're on the horn. What's up?
Yo, it's Cody Capitalist here, man. I just want to actually congratulate you on your 300 episode. Do not let these assholes get to you, man. I mean, stop celebrating, man. Yeah.
Hey, I thank you very much, Kahuna Capitalist. I really appreciate those words of encouragement. I'm telling you, I understand what you're saying. I really appreciate it, man. I thank you. I try to do this broadcast. Like I said, I do it every goddamn day, for Christ's sake. And remember, folks, I'm not going to go there. Anyway, let's go. 956, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. Remember I was discussing about the cockroaches, conversation we're having? Remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. What's up?
Hey, okay, I want you to be on their hour because I need to talk about something. Okay, so in 2003, China's been having a lot of cockroach farms. It's been multiplying like crazy, and they're all using American cockroaches. And I've seen pictures, I've seen videos of this guy has like a 5-foot bags of American cockroaches. And apparently the medical places that buy these, they make pills out of them, and they make toothpaste out of them, and all that stuff, all medical stuff. And Wang, who sells them, he wants to use these cockroaches to cure cancer. And what are your opinions about that? And what is Fortune Cookie's opinions about that too?
Well, I don't know what Mr. Fortune Cookie's opinion is about it, but I think that the Chinese, they're trying to do whatever it takes to allocate the resources that are within their sources of I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a pretty strange story. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I mean, this is the same country that thinks that a bowl of rice is a full meal. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I mean, they got to allocate their resources and do whatever they got to do. I mean, if they make their 1,500,000,000 people believe that cockroach toothpaste is somehow healthy, well, then, you know, they're the communist government. Remember, that's what happens in communism. All right? What the government says you have to do. So if they give you cockroach toothpaste, well, you're just going to have to, you know, brush your teeth with cockroach toothpaste. If they give you cockroach pills, well, you're just going to have to accept it. I mean, that's the way it is. If you don't believe me, take a look at what's going on out there in Venezuela, for Christ's sake, man. All right? I mean, when the government that is in charge of allocating resources doesn't allocate properly or is incompetent, like most bureaucracies are, they tend to go into these radical ideas into what you just talked about here, cockroach farming for China, so that they can, you know, make cockroach toothpaste and, you know, cockroach suppositories or whatever the hell else you said. I don't know what the hell that's about, but that's China for you, right? I mean, that's what Hillary Rotten Clinton wants to emulate, for Christ's sake, with her Mao Zedong coats that she wears to every one of her freaking speeches. You know, this is the same skankosaurus, Hillary Rotten Clinton, that did an inequality speech, a speech on inequality in a $12,500 jacket. Huh? Oh, yeah. But do you hear about that on the mainstream media? Do you hear that from the so-called Poe in America that's voting for this stupid skank? Do you hear that from the minorities that are out here claiming that, you know, Donald Trump is some big, bad boogeyman? Meanwhile, you got Hillary Rotten Clinton selling out the country to Saudi Arabia, China, and everybody else on the international scene out here. And meanwhile, she's paying with that damn money $12,500 for a goddamn jacket, and she's doing it in a speech on inequality? You can't make this hypocrisy up, man. I'm telling you this right now. You cannot make this up. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? I mean, I don't know what the hell to say about cockroach farming. I mean, these Chinese, I mean, like I said, they're the same people that believe that a bowl of rice is a full meal, man. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. All right? Anyway, area code 337, you're on the horn. What's up, man?
Hi, Ghost.
How you doing?
Hi, this is Austin. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I listen to your broadcast every day, almost all 300 episodes.
Well, I appreciate it. What's going on, man?
I don't know. Lately, I'm just a little bit tired of the subliminal messages about all this jihadist terrorist bullshit and about how ISIS is going to come over here and do us something.
Well, no, I don't blame you, man, but let me explain something right now. If they do something, it's going to be because Barack Obama and the liberal regime brought these sleeper cells into our country. And what the liberals that are so anesthetized with, oh, don't be racist, don't be sexist, don't be all this other crap, these people are bringing in the terrorist problem into our country. I mean, why do you think that Europe has the problem it has, folks? The European Union brought into the problem. The European Union brought in the problem to the member states. That's why you have an influx of migrants in Germany, in France, in Belgium, in the Netherlands. I mean, Sweden, folks, has become the rape capital of the world thanks to this wild Yehudi migrant crisis, for Christ's sake, man. And look, folks, it's the damn liberal bureaucrats, the international institutionalist bureaucrats that are making this ridiculous, wild Yehudi, terrorist, worldwide phenomena a reality. I mean, can we please talk about this in all seriousness, that it is the ideas that have been put forth by the liberals that are perpetuating this terrorist phenomena? I mean, do not forget, when the migrant crisis first happened, that the people of the European Union, because they were so anesthetized with this leftist socialist garbage, all right, that they've been living under for the past 25, 30 years, that they brought in these wild Yehudis, these migrants with open arms, remember? They brought them in with open arms, with love, for Christ's sake. And what did the wild Yehudis do? They dominated them. They took over their land. They took over their culture, for Christ's sake. Now you've got Sharia law in some areas of these parts of Europe, man. There's areas where not even the police will go into because there's so many damn wild Yehudis, it's even dangerous for the cops. And this is a direct consequence of the leftist liberal ideas that have been put forth by the European Union, that have been put forth also by this liberal regime that's in power today. And let me tell you something, folks. We heard it right out of the damn suckhole of Hillary Rodham Clinton. Hillary Rodham is going to triple the amount of wild Yehudis that are coming into this country. All right? Actually, she's going to more than triple. She's going to increase it 550%. She's going to increase the amount of wild Yehudis coming into this country by 550%. I mean, take a look at Europe, man. For you people that don't believe me, why don't you YouTube search European migrant crisis and take a look at all the garbage that's coming out of there. It's a disgrace. And we've got this regime in power today, this Obama liberal regime, bringing in these sleeper cells, folks. I'm telling you this right now. And why are they bringing in these people? Why are they bringing in the wild Yehudis? So that they can implement their totalitarian tactics, folks. And, folks, ever since Brexit, look at the totalitarian tactics being enforced by the EU. The EU just announced this week that they are going to take over all the member nation states that are in the EU. They're going to take over their economy, and they're going to take over their militaries. That's right, folks. All right, and I'm telling you this right now. They're the ones bringing in the problem so that they can be the totalitarian solution. I mean, this is what's happening in Europe, and this is what's happening here in America. So I don't think it's subliminal messagery. I think that it is getting you conditioned and prepared for some ridiculous simultaneous terrorist attack that could potentially happen here in America. And if we do see it, folks, it is the direct consequence of the liberal policies of Obama, of Hillary Rodham Clinton, and the Democratic Party. And I'm not leaving out the Republicans either. All right? I'm talking to Paul Ryan out here. Paul Ryan is embracing this wild Yehudi influx. Why this stupid scumbag is still in office and why he's the Speaker of the House, I have no goddamn idea. But I hope that you cheeseheads out there in Wisconsin will take your head out of your clogged up cheese hole and vote this scumbag out. Anyway, folks, we got to take our country back, for Christ's sake. I'm not kidding around. I am not kidding around. Jesus Christ. Good question, though, man, but I don't believe it's a subliminal message. I think that they're trying to prepare us for something that could potentially happen. And let me tell you, the liberals brought in the problem. They brought in the problem. The Democrats were the ones that brought in the problem. And don't forget it. Don't let them switch the narrative. They did it. Anyway, I think we got Karaskin in the house. What's going on to Karaskin?
Hey, congratulations on getting all the way up to 300 episodes. It takes a lot of effort to make the broadcast a lot more unique and more, for lack of a better term, more excellent than any other.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it there, Karaskin. How's your gig going?
Oh, it was fantastic. I just made about like $300 so far. $50.
Oh, well, there you go. That's how you capitalize, Karaskin, man. There you go, man.
Thank you. You know, I couldn't have done it without your help. I mean, your support influenced me to make more money than ever. I mean, if it wasn't for you, well, I don't know which the person would I have to talk to. Anyway, again, congratulations on your 300 episodes. Keep up the good work, and let's hope you make it to 400 episodes, or better yet, hope you can make it to like 500 episodes. Keep on going, okay?
Hey, man, I really appreciate it, Karaskin. I want to thank you for tuning in with me, and thank you for listening. I mean, you even heard Karaskin here saying that without yours truly's advice on how to approach people, how to communicate with people, how to talk to people, that he would have never have gotten some of these independent contract gigs that he's getting. All right? I want to say cheers to Karaskin, because let me tell you something, Karaskin, you've come a long way, and I'm very proud of you, and this should go to show everybody that anybody with the ambition, the initiative, the creativity, and the prowess can achieve being a capitalist. So cheers to Karaskin, and I hope that this particular independent gig will be a precursor of a variety of different independent gigs so that you can be an independent capitalist, man. All right? I'm not joking. Anyway, I want to say cheers to the man they call Karaskin, man. Cheers. Good stuff, good stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep going, folks. This has been a pretty good show. I'm glad there's not too many trolls here, because I was getting a little jaded in the first hour, for Christ's sake, by all these damn enema bag cleaning cockhole connoisseurs. All right, I was getting a little bit freaking angry by these sphincter fingering jerks. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. We got area code 708. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. Look, I'm sorry about making you mad on Friday, man, but Undertale isn't a what you think it is. It's a video game, okay? Like, I'm sorry I got...
Oh, wait a minute. Is this G?
Yeah, it's G.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Why'd you even bring it up? Why'd you even bring up that you liked Undertale? I mean, why don't you just keep that to yourself?
I didn't know that you hated it, and I was trying to defend Karaskin because I just didn't get why the trolls were messing with him about a video game.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not into the video game. I don't know what it is, but from what I understand, it's about a little kid, a little anime kid that gets trapped in the underworld, and he's got to go. I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right, but from what I understand, it is along the same lines of things that I just don't particularly agree with or understand. And I mean, ever since the masked pony incident, I mean, it's been I've been hesitant ever since to, oblige any of this, video game anime stuff. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's that I wanted to say sorry because I was nervous that you still hated me after that incident or whatnot.
Well, no, I don't hate you, G. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I didn't need to hear that, man. I didn't need to hear that, man. God damn it. But I don't hate you, G. I don't know what to say. Anyway, stay right there, G. We'll come back to you later. How about area code 714? You're on the horn. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? This is Z Frostwire. I want to say congratulations on 300 episodes, man. I hope you reach up to about 1,000 episodes in the future. And I want to say to all of the Capitalist Army, thank you for listening to the show. And please keep me on the line until Radio Graffiti and possibly a third hour, Ghost.
Hey, man, I appreciate it there, Z Frostwire. Once again, you are an avid listener. I want to appreciate your patronage and thank you once again. I appreciate your kind words. It's about time that, I settled down here. I was getting a little off-keister in the first hour. I thought that, this was going to be a bad 300th episode, for Christ's sake. I mean, these people were pissing me off. So I'm glad that I'm getting some positivity out here. Anyway, we've got the Capitalist Army blogger himself, Trumpet Capitalist, in the house. What's going on to Trumpet Capitalist?
Good afternoon, Ghost. Good afternoon, Capitalist Army. How are you doing this afternoon?
How you doing, man? What you got for us? I know that you've always got some dirt for us, and I'm pretty sure it's about Hillary Rotten Clinton, and we need as much dirt on this dumb skankosaurus, corrupt criminal, and be able to spread it around in the faces of the people that are supporting this criminal so that they have to answer for these corrupt criminal allegations. They're not even allegations. I mean, there are preponderance of the evidence that it's the truth. But go ahead, my friend.
Well, it definitely is true. I wanted to share some breaking news out of True Pundit. I'm going to read off the article here. True Pundit has unearthed the smoking gun that proves the Obama administration, the White House, and Clinton and her State Department staff at Foggy-Bomb knew almost immediately from the Department of Defense intelligence cables that Benghazi attacks were premeditated and planned at least 10 days out before the September 11, 2012 deadly offensive. A defensive intelligence agency cable dated September 12, 2012, and distributed while Americans were still under siege in Benghazi, specifically names that Al-Qaeda and the Muslim Brotherhood linked brigades of the captive Omar Abdul Rahman, or B Corps, as the faction responsible for the uprising. Now, this is basically this wire provides details and the background of the Benghazi consulate attack. Here's one line from it that it's pretty interesting. The attack was planned 10 days or more prior on approximately the 1st of September of 2012. The intention was to attack the consulate and to kill as many Americans as possible to seek revenge for U.S. killing of Abdul. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So it was some sort of Muslim leader in Pakistan in memorial of the 11th September 2001 attacks on the World Trade Center buildings. Some of these leaders, followers classified the leader of the Corps as a violent radical.
Well, that's very interesting, man. What exactly is the implication for Hillary Rotten as it relates to this particular article?
Well, she was actually sent this wire from the DIA that is basically an executive summary of exactly what was happening during the time of the Benghazi consulate attacks. And it shows all the details before and during the attacks. And it basically talks about how the leader of B Corps is a is not charismatic leader, but was rather just a violent radical. It also talks about an important location, the Al-Sadaqah Mosque. There's a small rectangular room approximately 12 meters by 6 meters in the vicinity of the mosque that contains a large number of written documents. I'm reading off the article here. The majority of their documentation is written as the group very rarely uses email. These documents contain information on all the Al-Qaeda activity in Libya. So basically it talks about all the activity in Al-Qaeda activity in Libya, and it talks about how Al-Qaeda was making moves and how this attack was planned about 10 or more days in advance, and how the State Department could have received these wires, but for some reason it never got to them.
Well, once again, plausible deniability, which is what Hillary Clinton is very good at doing. I'm sure it got to one of her aides, but made sure not to get to her personally. But to be completely honest with you, let me give you my synopsis of what I believe this Benghazi situation is all about. Now, I have talked about this. I even talked about it when it happened, and I was still broadcasting at the time. You can go back in the archive at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I alluded to the fact that this was a gun-running operation with the CIA running guns from Turkey into Libya, and basically giving those same weapons that were transferred from Turkey to Libya into the arms of the Syrian so-called opposition for Bashar al-Assad. You know what I'm saying? And what has happened here is I don't really know the cause of the actual overrunning of the supposed quote-unquote consulate, but what I can do say is that that particular so-called consulate was not anything to do with an ambassador. It wasn't some kind of an actual State Department office. It was a pure CIA operation. That's why you had CIA operatives protecting so-called Ambassador Stevens. And I've alluded to the fact that, in my opinion, I believe that Ambassador Stevens was a part of the CIA. That's why he was out there. If you look into the background of Ambassador Stevens, this man was fluent in Arabic, understood all aspects of the Islamic faith, from Sunni to Shia to Kurds to Wahhabi to, all these different variants of factions. He spent a lot of time in the Middle East. I mean, his whole resume reads as if he was an agent, in my opinion, and I don't think it was a coincidence that he was there and he was being protected by other CIA agents. Now, let me explain what I believe is happening here, and it took me a little bit to reanalyze things last evening.
A Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
To be able to construct this idea that I believe is happening right before our eyes, yesterday, this idiot Trey Gowdy, this asshole who I don't know if he is incompetent, which I don't believe he is, because I believe he was a former prosecutor, if I'm not mistaken. But at the same time, if he isn't incompetent, then he was in cahoots with Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, if you take a look at the Benghazi report, it does absolve Hillary Rodham Clinton from any kind of direct correlation of the consequence of the Benghazi attack, meaning that she really had nothing to do with the calls that were made to stand down or to prevent any kind of rescue operation to rescue the supposed ambassador in this supposed consulate. Now, the reason that they were told to stand down, and the person that, let's just be honest, okay? Let's take a look at who was in charge of the CIA at that time. It was none other than General Petraeus. Remember that guy? He was named the CIA, and it wasn't but, a few months later, he was miraculously caught having an affair with his biographer and supposedly shared classified information with Petraeus, and supposedly that ruined him. I don't think that ruined him. I think that was a complete ploy to prevent Petraeus from testifying in the Benghazi testimonies, and they didn't even consider General Petraeus as it relates to any of this Benghazi situation, even though this man was the head of the CIA at the time. So he wasn't even called to testify. He wasn't even questioned on this particular situation, so on and so forth, okay? First and foremost. Secondly, who was the Department of Defense at the time, the head of the Department of Defense? None other than Leon Panetta. Leon Panetta, folks, was the man that told the military to stand down, all right, as it relates to going in and helping to extract these the ambassador and the CIA agents that were protecting him. Now, why did Panetta tell the Defense Department and the people in the Pentagon to stand down in relation to this Benghazi attack? Because, folks, who the hell knows why? You see, that's another thing. We have yet to hear Panetta and his perspective on why he decided to go ahead and stand down. Now, it wasn't that long after the Benghazi attack that Leon Panetta decided that he was going to retire. Yeah, that he was going to retire from being the Department of the Secretary of Defense. So, folks, one of the two main culprits that should have been on trial in this Benghazi testimony never even testified. Moreover, we should also question the general of AFRICON. AFRICON is the military theater, I guess the collaborative of bases that are within and around the Middle East. He's the top commander of this particular region. I forgot his name, but this man should have also been called to testify during the Benghazi hearings. And instead, what Trey Gowdy did was focus all the attention on Hillary Rodham Clinton. And with all due respect, man, I believe that Trey Gowdy did this on purpose. Because y'all remember the testimony of Hillary Rodham Clinton, that 11-hour testimony in front of the Benghazi Commission? This woman literally looked as if she was a strong, feminist woman that is trying to be taken down by Trey Gowdy and the Republicans, and how dare them. And she answered every question as if she was great under pressure, because she is. I mean, let me tell you, this woman is a soulless broad, very good under pressure, very good in response of bureaucratic rhetoric. And this is what basically solidified Hillary Rodham Clinton as the candidate of the Democrats, and not to mention bamboozled the women into believing that this woman is their strong woman candidate. Now, I believe that, in my opinion, Trey Gowdy, people can claim that he's incompetent. I don't believe he's incompetent. As I've stated, folks, this is the political class trying to help one another. And that's why, right before the election, Trey Gowdy comes out and he says that, there's no wrongdoing as it relates to Hillary Rodham Clinton, because there was no direct wrongdoing. All she did was not pick up the phone. All right? Seriously, they were trying to call her up to see what the hell they're supposed to do with Ambassador Stevens, because Ambassador Stevens was supposedly a goddamn State Department employee out here. Meanwhile, I mean, from my investigations and in my opinion, Ambassador Stevens was a goddamn CIA agent, man. And that's why you had this whole Benghazi situation. So anyway, that's my personal opinion on this particular Benghazi situation. That's why Hillary Clinton is not going to be, nothing is going to happen or has happened to Hillary Rodham because of what I just explained to you here. And as I stated, these bureaucrats are very, very shrewd in being able to hide all this amidst bureaucratic chains of command. I'm serious. And now before I get to Radio Graffiti, folks, did y'all remember that clip that I tweeted from InfoWars by Rob Dew, who went to the Bilderberg meeting this past month? Did you see General Petraeus running away from the camera, from Rob Dew, when trying to ask him a few questions? And why do you think Petraeus doesn't want to answer any questions? Because he should be the one to answer for why there was CIA agents and a CIA outpost in Benghazi and what exactly was going on. And folks, the truth is that Turkey ran guns into the Benghazi outpost here that was protected by CIA. CIA gave those guns, rocket-propelled grenades, and all these other weapons to the supposed Syrian freedom fighters, which have now become ISIS, folks. All right? Now, one more thing before I get to Radio Graffiti. Did you notice this yesterday's terrorist act in Turkey, in Istanbul, at the airport? Now we got, 41 dead, countless injured. And I alluded to yesterday that I believed it was the Kurds that partook in this particular terrorist act. Now you've got the Turkish government alluding to the fact, even though ISIS has taken no responsibility, and let me tell you, ISIS is always the first to take responsibility when it relates to any of their terrorist operations that they conduct. But Turkey today alluded to the fact that ISIS is the major culprit in the bombings of the Istanbul airports. Now, folks, I personally don't believe that. I personally believe that if it isn't the Kurds, because the Kurds have the motivation and the in their own minds the moral justification in doing it. All right, Turkey has been bombing. They've been bombing the northern Iraq area, which is the Kurdish controlled area of Iraq, killing a lot of the different positions in the area of northern Iraq. That's why ISIS was able to push forth into that area. And that's why you had Iraq forces trying to aid in that capacity in the Fallujah siege. So once again, folks, I believe it was the Kurds that did this particular operation in the Turkish airport. But in my personal opinion, I believe that Turkey is blaming ISIS so that they can continue to perpetuate this narrative that, oh, well, we have to strengthen our laws. We gotta stop people from moving freely. So on and so forth. And remember, folks, Turkey is now trying to be a part of the European Union. All right? So they're obliging whatever the hell the European Union is doing. All right? And the European Union is bringing in the problem. All right? And in my personal opinion, I don't feel that ISIS would do this operation in Turkey. And the reason I suggest this, folks, is because Erdogan, the guy who is the president of Turkey, is an Islamist. I mean, he has turned what was once a secularist Muslim Turkey now into a more conservative Muslim type of an environment. He has brought back the hijab for the woman. He has implemented certain aspects of Sharia law. So why exactly would ISIS conduct operations of terrorist fervor in Turkey? It doesn't make any sense. So I think that they're just trying to feed a narrative that is a part of the global institutionalist bureaucratic system to put more people in fear so that governments like the European Union and this leftist regime in America can continue to incrementally bring in totalitarianism because of the problem that they created. And that's all there is to it, all right? Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti. I know that I went off on that particular subject matter, but these are things that need to be said. All right? I mean, once you understand the truth, then you start realizing, man, I mean, these people that are in power are corrupt pieces of trash. They are. And they utilize the system of bureaucracy to hide their corruption and criminality. And that's why you have to be aware. You've got to let everybody know. You got to enlighten folks. And even if they don't want to listen to it, you got to keep shouting at it, repeat it at them, for Christ's sake, so they can't deny it anymore. So they can't put blinders on their periphery. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti on this 300th commemorative celebration of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. This is a day to remember, to say the least, folks. 300 episodes. I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. If you want to partake in Radio Graffiti, all you've got to do is give me a call at 516-453-9903 is the number to call. And when I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever is on your mind. Just don't be a Helen Keller deaf mute, all right? Hey, engineer, do we have any goddamn Twitter, or screw Twitter shout-outs, do we have any goddamn Radio Graffiti callers out here? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right, who do we got here? We got area code 609, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Goose, why don't you join me in my pub and suck my dick? Suck my dick!
No, not you. Are you kidding me? Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you taking a goddamn recording of that guy and trying to claim that you're him? Come on. Learn how to edit, for Christ's sake, you stupid milky liquor. Who the hell else do we got? We got 541 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, when will we be able to get merchandise again? I really want a diaper with your avatar on it.
Oh, shove it up your ass, all right? Don't worry about it. I'm not out here trying to, monetize off of my fan base, all right? Unlike most people that have fans, I ain't trying to juice them, all right? I mean, I'll release a couple of things of merch here in the next couple of weeks, all right? I'm not kidding around, all right? I think I'm going to sell a widget, with my autograph on it. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not joking around. I'm not telling you what it is, all right? I don't want to pre-hype it. Well, let me go ahead and tell you the idea since I'm already talking about it. here in the next couple of weeks, I'm considering selling an autographed beer can. I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding around. An autographed beer can that was actually consumed by yours truly and was actually part of Cans.wave. Oh, I'm not joking, man. I'm not joking. Now, the only reason that I'm not, putting it up right now is because it's going to require a lot of labor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, first I'm going to just sign the can, first of all. Secondly, I got to ship these sons of bitches out. And what I was considering doing was I was considering cutting the can so that you could just see like the flat. I mean, it's just the can. It's just flat. It's just going to be like the aluminum. All right. And the reason I'm going to do this is so that I won't charge people shipping, regardless of where you are in the world, because I could be able to fit this particular can if I cut it appropriately and sign it. I'd be able to, fit this can in an envelope and be able to just send it regular mail so that I could be able to send this and, charge no shipping as it relates to the autograph. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to charge for. I don't know this is all preliminary here.
Fios is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to Fios today to get our best offer ever.
But it is going to be autographed. It is going to be autographed by me. I guarantee it. It is going to be a beer can that I consumed. I guarantee it. All right? So on and so forth. This is just preliminary, all right? So that's just one thing. Of course, I've got the book coming out. The problem with the book, I'm writing it, and I find it's a little lengthy. And I know that a lot of the people that listen to my broadcast don't have the greatest attention spans. So I've reconsidered whether or not I'm even going to put a written word book out. I'm actually considering just going full-fledged audiobook and possibly releasing, a few chapters at a time for like $1.50 or $2 or something of that nature through digital format. All right, so you can just download the son of a bitch and then just hear it. Now it'll be on how to be a capitalist. All right, and it'll give you extensive detail on how to reshape your life, how to make your mental perception and outlook be if you want to be a successful capitalist, what you should do. Things of that nature. But this is all preliminary, folks, all right? Give me another week and a half, 2 weeks, and we'll go ahead and make this official and so on and so forth. So just give me some time. Give me some time, and we'll see what's going on. Anyway, folks, and I'm serious about this. People are tweeting at me. They're like, no way. Are you serious? I'm very serious, folks, all right? I'm very serious. I mean, I don't want any T-shirt crap or any of that. I want something that you can have that I actually consumed. I'm not joking. These are actual cans that I drank, and you've heard all the damn beer I've drank, for Christ's sake. And moreover, they're going to be signed with the name Ghost and possibly numbered. I'm going to number each and every one of them so that I can keep track of them, and basically they're going to be somewhat collectible, for Christ. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding around. Anyway, this is all preliminary. I can't believe I even told you all this crap. But, hey, it's the 300th episode. What the hell? And, no, there's not going to be any goddamn diapers, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Somebody's asking, can winners get a free can to some extent? That's a good idea. Thanks to Exara Hawks. Before we start selling them, maybe I'll give out the first numbered 1 through 5 as a goddamn giveaway for something. Man, that's a good idea, all right? That's a good idea. Now, once again, the book is going to be possibly audio because I don't think people will read it, man. I really don't think. I don't think people have time to read it. I think people have more time and more opportunity to, listen to it as opposed to reading it, man. Because just like this show, but believe it or not, folks, you hear people, they listen to me while they're at work. They've got their, they probably got a little Bluetooth in one of their ears, and they just continue working, and they're listening to the broadcast. So what this book is going to be very serious, though. You're not going to hear me, go off keister. It's definitely going to be How to Be a Capitalist is what it's going to be called. How to Be a Capitalist by Ghost. All right? People are asking me, how many cans do I expect to sell? Well, I've got a lot of cans, you know. I mean, all right, look, that's enough, all right? I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I mean, remember, people could blow up the damn sales of cans, and I could be signing cans for about a month. So I don't want to do that. So let me just calm my ass down, all right? You will be first to know on this broadcast, Blog Talk or on blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? Now, I got to get a website going on. I want to be able to do this properly. I've already got the people that are going to conduct the transactions for me, so on and so forth. So, once again, give me some time, and we'll go ahead and hook that up. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on with this 300th episode of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Anyway, here we go. How about area code 415, Radio Graffiti?
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio. Baby surprise, it's your favorite capitalist, baby. If him earns entitlement, or if him got the payday up in the hood, baby. Goddamn California cost-of-living piece of entitlement recipient asshole. You're on board. Yeah, baby. It's me. Man, big home to
Jesus Christ, stop messing with my intro and don't call me or compare me to the ghetto capitalist, boy, all right? We are polar opposites here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. And look, we got people saying, hey, what about your DNA? Well, what about it, man? What, y'all are going to scrape up my DNA or something from the freaking beer can, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Good God. Anyway, and people are asking me to make the written book as well. I will, but to be honest with you folks, I just don't believe enough people are reading anymore. I mean, I read a report on Drudge that most people don't even read articles that are tweeted to them. They just read the headline and they're like, "Oh, I like it." I mean, they don't even read stuff anymore. So, I don't know. I have to think about it. It's a very extensive book. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on, man. All right, I don't want to charge too much for it. As a matter of fact, I may even release the first few chapters for a donation. I won't even charge people. Just give a donation, all right, for the first few chapters. I'm just saying. Anyway, who the hell else do we got going on over here? We got area code 562, Radio Graffiti.
Excuse me, Mr. Dubois? Well, I said,
What the hell is that? I couldn't even understand what the hell you're saying there, boy. How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Hey, God damn it, turn it down, you scumbag. Jesus Christ, who the hell else do we got? We got area code 508, Radio Graffiti.
Can I have some of your signed poop?
What'd you say?
Can I have some of your signed poop?
Signed poop? You sick son of a bitch. Give me a break. We got area code 248, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, if you sell your cans, I'm going to be able to smell all the saliva you had. Oh.
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, is this what you sick, twisted pricks are thinking about, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Good God. Oh, my God. Anyway, I mean, this is gross. No, I mean, now y'all are going to make me wipe down the freaking cans with, like, freaking rubbing alcohol or some kind of crap now, you sick, twisted pricks. Jesus Christ. I never even thought about that. You see how sick and twisted you people are? Jesus Christ. Anyway, geez, where am I? 559, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost Daddy, spit at me. I have a spitting fetish. Spit down my throat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Boot 073 Radio Graffiti. Nine poop. Nine poop. Six. Sign to poop, you sick son of a. 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 Sign to. I just freaking said that, man. I mean, Jesus. Good God. God. I just freaking said that, for Christ's sake, man. I just freaking said that. I'm telling you, man, these internet butt stalker freaking trolls, I just don't get it, man. Good God, give me the mic, give me the mic. Jesus Christ, I just sat here and told you guys that I'm gonna, give you a signed beer can from freaking goddamn Wave over here, for Christ's sake, and you people are worried about getting elements of my DNA so you can put it up your pooper or something, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go move on to something else here. How about area code freaking shit? Jesus Christ. I don't even know I want to take another one, man. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Oh, Jesus, you're taking too long and you're taking up a slot, bastard. Who the hell else do we got going on over here? We got area code 727, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I can't wait to carve a hole inside a can and just shove my dick in there and just use my...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I mean, do you see this crap, man? This is gross, man. This is gross. Good God, man. Maybe I'll think twice about that. I don't know anymore, man. You see this? You see this, man? You see how perverted these sick, twisted pricks are? Good God. Oh, my God. 863 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Tyson Rocket. Happy 300 episodes, man. And to all you trolls trolling at Ghost, just get a life already.
Hey, thanks a lot there, Tyson Rocket. Sounded very spirited there, to say the least. How about 616 Radio Graffiti?
Happy 300 episodes, engineer.
Shut up! Shut up! Telling you, man, leave the engineer alone. Just leave him alone. Jesus Christ, who the hell else do we got going on over here? How about area code 712, Radio Graffiti?
What's up, Ghost?
What's going on?
Hey, want me up for some drinks later in Austin?
Oh, Jesus Christ, not you again. No, I don't, man. Jesus Christ. Man, I'm just taking 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with that talk, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Voodoo and Tough Guy Radio Graffiti.
614 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, let's go down to 6th Street and fruit up the place.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm a right-wing man in a left-wing land, capitalizing, blood pressure's rising. It's Football Wednesday, so let's dance the night away. Time to get fruity like a wild Jehudi.
Come on, Ghost, let's get closer.
I'm a right-wing man in a left-wing land, capitalizing, blood pressure's rising. It's Football Wednesday, so let's dance the night away. Time to get fruity like a wild Jehudi. I'm a fast, racist man out here doing what I can. Order me a round of Appletini.
See you there, wheelchair. See you rolling my way. There's no way you're not getting in my tub.
My mellow can't be hard. Making it rain here on 6th Street. I'm a right-wing man in a left-wing land, capitalizing, blood pressure's rising. It's Football Wednesday, so let's dance the night away. Time to get fruity like
let's get closer.
Woo!
Come on, Ghostler, let's get closer.
Woo! Woo!
Come on, Ghostler, let's get closer.
Woo!
Come on, Ghostler, let's get closer.
Goddamn son of a bitch, Caduceus! God damn it! God damn it! God damn it, Cadu and Tough Guy! God damn it! You sons of bitches, you're fruiting up, for Christ's sake! You're fruiting up! You're fruiting up! Jesus Christ, man, that stupid remix smells up my show like butt crack! Good God! Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Did y'all hear that garbage? Good God. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Did you all hear that crap, folks? Did y'all hear that? Oh, my God. Anyway, let's take one more caller, all right? Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Jesus.
This is True Fat Ass Radio. True Fat Ass Radio.
I am your host, the they call Ghost.
The master of microwaves. Give him better or give him death.
I'm talking real butter, all right? Heavy cream butter.
Broadcasting from KFC in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
I can't catch my breath.
And now he'll take it from here. The Tubby Texan, your host, the man they call Ghost.
God damn it, you sons of... Damn it! Damn it! I told you to stop messing with my intro, you silly bastards! And I'm not a goddamn ham bone! I'm not a freaking ham bone, so shove it up your ass! Jesus Christ! You know, give me this mic. Give me this fucking mic. Give me this damn mic, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. You have ruined my 300th episode. I hope you all are happy. Screw you. You'll be lucky if I even come back tomorrow. I'll be honest with you, boy. Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is a goddamn name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost. I mean, give me a break, for Christ's sake. You'll be lucky if I'm back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? I can't believe you. I mean, this is my 300th episode. It was mine. It was supposed to belong to me. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you.
O'Reilly. If your AC is blowing hot air, let O'Reilly Auto Parts help bring back the cool this summer. While you may need to eventually service your AC unit, get immediate relief with Interdynamics R134A refrigerant with leak sealer. Buy 2, get 1 free at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Jesus Christ, man. Look, we are now in the third post-show hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, you know, I'm your host, the man they call Ghost. I mean, give me a break, man. You know, I'm serious. I am serious as a heart attack when I say I don't know if I'm going to come back tomorrow, Friday, maybe even take a week off, baby. All right? I'm serious, man. It's the dog days of summer, for Christ's sake. 4th of July's coming up, for Christ's sake, man. All right? I'm just saying. I don't have to sit here and continue to be badgered by a bunch of troll terrorists and cyber vermin, for Christ's sake. So, look, I'm only going to do a little bit of post-show radio graffiti. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to do a little bit here. And let me tell you something. If you scumbags continue on with the kind of crap you've been doing on this 300th episode, I'm getting the hell out. You understand me? I am getting the hell out. I don't need to be sitting over here, commiserating with you stupid, silly bastards over here, man. I mean, this is supposed to be my 300th show, man. How could y'all do this? How could y'all do this? I mean, good God. I mean, don't you all have any kind of a goddamn soul, for Christ's sake, man? This is my 300th show. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell to say. I don't know. Let me just take a drink really fast and let's go to Radio Goddamn Graffiti, you milky licking pieces of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, foreskin muzzle loving trash. Jesus Christ, give me my drink. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and continue on with this Radio Graffiti post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Before I move on, I'd like for everybody to please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm talking about? Bookmark that show, boy. Every one of the episodes that I have ever conducted is there to download absolutely free. All right, so stop playing with your pecker shafts, stop tickling your anuses, and go out and do something there, boy. Bookmark that goddamn page, baby. All right, let's go ahead and get back to goddamn Radio freaking Graffiti out here. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And, of course, if you're not already in the queue, for Christ's sake, it's too bad. This is the post-show, so... Wah, 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 wah. Jesus Christ. I bet each and every one of the people that are about to prank call me whack off to tribal nudity. I'm telling you, I'm serious. Anyway, who else do we got going on over here? We got another anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is True Drama Alert Radio. True Drama Alert Radio.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar.
The douchebag of doxing.
Give him drama or give him death.
Everybody type in the chat, Alex is a stupid nigger.
Broadcasting from his home in beautiful Buffalo, New York.
I don't give a fuck about any of you. I really hope you die of cancer. I hate every single one of you. Fuck you.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the pedophilic gnome, the man we call...
Damn it, look, you sons of bitches. Look, first and foremost, stop messing with my goddamn intro. That's the best intro, the greatest intro in radio today. And secondly, what did I tell you, sorry sacks of crap, about promoting YouTube stars on this broadcast? Do you understand that? I hate YouTubers! I hate YouTubers! They're talentless twats. They don't have any kind of editing skills. They have no kind of production skills. They have no personality. A bunch of fake personalities, self-centered and bad lighting. I can't stand them. Each and every one of them, I can't stand them. I'm telling you, I can't stand these scumbags. I can't stand them. So enough of that crap, all right? I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Enough of that crap. Area code 978, Radio Graffiti.
This is True Wine Radio. True Wine Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of crime. Tell him what to do or give him death.
Nobody told me what to do.
Broadcasting from his baby crib in downtown Austin, Texas, and now he'll take it from here. Your host, the overgrown man-child they call Ghost.
All right, I've had about enough of this. Enough of this crap. Damn it! I mean, good God, man, I've already had enough of this crap, man. Enough, man. Leave me alone. Good God, just leave me alone with this garbage. Just leave me alone. God damn it. Oh, my God. You know, this the 300 shows here. 300 shows of True Capitalist Radio, and this is the kind of garbage I get, man. I mean, good God. I mean, why? 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 Why do I even try, for Christ's sake, man? Why? Jesus Christ, why do I even try? I mean, I'm sitting over here, I'm shooting pearls to you people, man. Anyway, let me get this mic, man. Let me get this mic, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. I just don't know what else to say. I have no idea. And screw you people on Twitter laughing. I mean, look at them. Look, they're laughing, for Christ's sake, man. They're fucking laughing. I mean, damn it. Screw you. Screw you, man. This is supposed to be a 300th celebratory freaking episode, man. And look at what it's turned into, man. Look at what it's turned into. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm pissed, man. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I mean, this should have been a 300th episode that everybody should have been proud of. We should all have been celebrating. It should have been a goddamn party or something. Oh, my God. But no, look at this. It's an infestation of goddamn troll terrorists. It's an infestation of cyber vermin. I can't stand it. I can't stand this crap anymore. I deserve more respect, man. 300 episodes. 300 episodes. 300 goddamn episodes, and this is how I'm treated. Good damn. Goddamn all of you. I'm shooting pearls to you, assholes. Goddamn it. I'm shooting pearls to you, assholes. I'm shooting pearls to you, assholes. This is my 300th episode, you scumbags, and you've ruined it. You've ruined it. Each and every one of you trolls, you've ruined it, man. How much longer can I take this crap? How much goddamn longer can I take this crap? 300 episodes I've been doing this crap. 300 episodes I've been doing this crap. And this is the kind of thanks that I get. This is the kind of appreciation that I get. This is the kind of thanks that I get. God damn all of you, man. I thought this was going to be a good episode, man. I thought this was going to be a 300 episode, man. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut up, man. All of you on Twitter, shove it up your ass. Shove it up your ass. I'm jaded, man. I'm depressed. Every day, man, I come up on here and give you damn assholes a damn broadcast, man. Every goddamn day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sign up to become an O'Reilly O Rewards member today and start earning instantly. O Rewards members earn $5 back for every $150 they spend, so if you haven't become a member yet, what are you waiting for? It's fast, easy, and free. O Rewards, it's your road to exclusive offers only at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Oh my God. It's not the butter, asshole. Shut up. You assholes on Twitter, shut up. It's not the damn butter. It's not the damn butter. It's you assholes. It's you unappreciative pricks. It's you sons of bitches. It's all you. It's not the butter. Shut up. It's not the butter. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn. Give me the goddamn mic for Christ's sake. You sons of bitches. Shut up! It's not the butter! Shut up! Let me catch my breath, folks. Let me catch my breath. Let me take a drink here. I should be okay. Give me a drink here. I'll be okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. That's about enough, folks. I've had about enough of you people, man. I mean, you people have ruined this goddamn 300th episode, man. You turned this into a Fruit Bowl Wednesday. Good God. You turned this into a goddamn Fruit Bowl Wednesday. God damn all of you. This was supposed to be my 300th episode. It belongs to me. It's not the butter, assholes, all right? It's not the... Shut up! It's not the butter! Shut up! Shut up! I'm jaded, man. I'm sitting over here. I'm doing all these broadcasts for you people, man. And what do y'all repay me with? You make fun of my intros. You do splices about me. You do remixes about me, for Christ's sake. You have this trans-testicle fetish, all this crap. Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm tired, man. I can't do this. I'm sorry, folks. I would do a lot longer of a goddamn... I would do a lot longer of a goddamn... I can't do it, man. I can't do this anymore, man. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. Let me tell you something, all right? You asshole. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Oh, man, my chest hurts. Oh, man, my chest hurts. God damn you. I got to get out of here, folks. I got to get out of here. I cannot believe, to be completely honest with you, assholes, that you ruined my goddamn 300th edition. 300th edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. God damn all of you, man. God damn all of you, man. God damn all of you. God damn all of you, man. God damn all of you to hell. God damn all of you to hell. God. Oh, man, I'm getting out of here, God damn it, you sons of bitches. God damn, screw you. Screw you. Screw you. Damn it. Damn it. God damn it. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. God damn all of you, you troll terrorists and you cyber vermin. I sit here and I give you hours of my life. I give you hours of my life. This is my 300th episode. This is my 300th episode, and I was supposed to get some goddamn respect. I was supposed to get some goddamn respect. But this is what you give me. This is what you give me. God damn it. This is what you give me, God damn you, man. I give you hours of my life. I give you hours of my life. I mean, I'm talking to all you people. I'm talking to all of you right here, straight from the heart. And none of you care. God damn it, you don't even care, man. You don't even care, man. You don't care about me. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about nothing. You know, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't need any. I don't need any of you. You'll be lucky if I come back tomorrow. I'll tell you that right damn now, you sons of bitches. You sons of bitches will be happy if you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if I come back tomorrow. You'll be lucky if I come back tomorrow. God damn it.
FiOS is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to FiOS today to get our best offer ever. FiOS is not cable. We're wired differently, which means you can get the fastest internet available with equal upload and download speeds from 50 to 500 megs. So you can upload 200 photos before your favorite song is finished. Click the ad and switch to Files today to get our best offer ever.